Today is April 28th, 2021, and I am attending my first strike in Colombia with my dad. Woo! So this is a very important strike because the people are fed up with the government, and Daddy, you're going to tell us a little bit more about what's going on in Colombia.
Really, Colombia is one of the countries in the world with the biggest social injustice because very few people has a lot of money and resources, and they are in conniving with the government by decreasing taxes for the higher classes and putting more taxes to the lower classes. So on top of that, the government wants to do a lot of crazy investments, like to spend 14 billion in buying planes combat.
Like military planes.
Military planes.
And then raising the taxes for staple foods like eggs and milk from 5% to 19%?
To 19%.
Which is ridiculous. So my dad has gone full out in his Colombian look outfit, and then we have 4 signs in the back there that we made last night with Roman and Juan Carlos, and right now we're on our way to Central Pasto. Where are we going to go, Papi?
We're going to the University of Nariño, which is one of the main focus of resistance, because we defend public education as one of the most important means to facilitate the people go out of poverty. These times we are all together, students, professors, the farmers, the indigenous people, the workers, so it's going to be a big strike.
Sí, estamos unidos y estamos listos para luchar.
Yeah.
So we just parked the car and we're ready to go. Vamos.
¡Vamos, Darío!
Currently on our way, we just pit stopped to get some face paint, and we also picked up a student that joined us, and we're ready to go now. Alright, so it was peaceful and great, and there was a lot of energy and it was all good, and then people started throwing rocks at the transportation building, and that really set off dangerous things. People started throwing off gas, and now we're running because they've dispersed everyone with gas. How is it, puppy?
It's a little bit of a mess. Sometimes there are people infiltrated from the same police, and they broke their windows. They give the perfect excuse to smash the police to come in. Sometimes our students discontrol. So it's a pity because it's a peaceful march, and our intention was to keep it like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens like that.
No, mijo, acá están los de los profes. Está la otra marcha. La otra marcha apenas iba llegando. Ellos ni saben.
So we just got back home. It's around 4:30 p.m. We left the plaza around 3. We were marching for around maybe 5 hours. Calculated 10,000 steps. And the energy was incredible, I have to say. We were all very unified. Everyone was chanting. We were just full of energy, and there was like a huge sense of unity, which was incredible. But towards the end, things did start to escalate, and unfortunately, things did start to get violent. And I remember my dad kneeling down to tie his shoelace at one point, and then we heard, "Corran, corran, corran, doctor, corran," and that means like run, we have to run. And we started running, and our group got separated. And it was like, geez, you know, like, this is no freaking peaceful Canadian protest. And at that point, I got really scared a little bit, to be honest. My heart hurts for the government corruption here, for the people that are suffering from this. And I think I was very shocked because this was my first experience participating in a strike here in Colombia. And I've grown up in this, you know, bubble in Canada, which is like I mean, it has its wrongs and yes, but it's pretty much a very stable country and a very peaceful country. So coming here and seeing all this injustice, I felt like I definitely had to be part of the movement right now, the people's movement. I understand there is some backlash with COVID going on. Everyone is entitled to their opinions, and I am definitely not a supporter of violent strikes. But I do think it's important that everyone comes together and that everyone shares their voice and has this heard, because things won't change if we don't do anything about it, if we don't speak up. And I feel like right now, even more so, because the government takes advantage of the fact that we're at home, of the fact that we're cooped up, of the fact that there are quarantine restrictions and laws, and we're not out on the streets. So that. Siento un poco de tristeza por mi país, pero siento también que las cosas pueden mejorar. Y siento que la vida de un colombiano es muy difícil, pero los colombianos son luchadores y eso es lo que estamos haciendo ahora. Y entonces les quiero dejar con: pueblo unido jamás será vencido.